Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about one of the best and most reliable auto-claiming faucet bots out on the market to allow you to build your crypto holdings passively 24/7 from free crypto faucets. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks that I have to help you earn more and keep more crypto in your holdings for the 2025 bull run. Also, if you haven't already, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to Bitcoin Tips. It really does help us out. And I did want to mention a small change here on the channel with the videos here. You will notice there are small breaks throughout the video. This is because of a change on YouTube's end with the advertising, and by adding those in, it allows me to continue to allow ads on the videos, which allows me to provide these videos for free here on YouTube. So thank you for your understanding with that change, and let's dive in. So today we are taking a look at the faucet collector bot, but what are crypto faucets? If you're not familiar with faucets, basically they provide a small amount of cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin or Ethereum, any of these cryptocurrencies really, for free because you went on the website. Usually there's some ads, things like that help pay for that Bitcoin, but overall faucets are something that have been around for almost as long as cryptocurrency itself. Now, starting off here, as you can see on CoinMarketCap, crypto's down quite a bit in the last week. Ethereum almost 10%, Bitcoin almost 5%, XRP almost 13%, so lots of down prices here. And with faucets, down prices is actually a good thing because the way they work is they're going to give you out a value of cryptocurrency based on fiat currency. So in this case, I'm going to use the US dollar, USD, but let's say basically, to make it easy, each faucet gives out $1 worth of Bitcoin every hour. So if you go on and Bitcoin is $1, you're going to earn 1 Bitcoin per hour. But if Bitcoin doubles and goes to $2, that's awesome because maybe you've claimed 5 times already from the faucet and you've got 5 Bitcoin. Your holdings just doubled in value. But when you go back to that faucet, you're still going to get $1, but you're only going to get half a Bitcoin. So for that Bitcoin to go up in value the same amount as the other one, it's going to need to go up even more in price. So if you truly believe that crypto, whether it's Bitcoin or anything else, is going to go up in value, claiming at a lower price is going to work out better for you in the long run. So while we all like to see prices go up, in terms of faucets, having a little bit of a lower period in crypto is better. Now, let's talk about the site here. So this is called Faucet Collector. Now, again, if you've watched some of the videos here on my channel, you'll know that I've been a fan of what are called auto faucets, where basically you go on the site and there's different tasks and things like that you can do to earn points which allow you to claim from the faucet passively 24/7. Now, there's only a handful of faucets that do that feature right on the website, and most of the other faucets you actually have to go on once an hour, once a day, once every 5 minutes. It's different for every site, and physically be on the website, fill out the I'm not a robot, and click a claim button. Now, what this does is it actually automates that for you. Now, I will say just a few things with this. It is a downloadable app that you have to use on a Windows-based computer. So Windows 10, Windows 11, it may work on Windows 7, 8, I don't know, I haven't personally tried it, but I've used this on my personal computers, several of them over the years, and I've never had any issues with it. So as far as I can remember from when I set it up last, I did not need to do anything with the antivirus, which is nice, which is something that you do run into with mining. Now, scrolling down here, you can see this is basically what it looks like. You've got your selection boxes over here for the faucets that you want to claim from, and then you'll just enter in your username and password. So what I always recommend with this is because you are typing this in, again, I've never run into any issues with this, but if you are concerned, just use a random password generator, generate something random that if it gets stolen, yeah, it'll suck. Maybe you lose a little bit of crypto, but it's not going to be the same password as your bank account or anything like that. And then basically you just start it and it does its thing. What it'll do is kind of just sit there. As the time runs out, when it's time for the claim, you'll notice a Google Chrome or maybe Microsoft Edge, whatever browser you choose, will pop up. It'll bring up the website, it'll sign you in, claim, and then it'll close that browser. So, but overall, as we can see, it's pretty simple site here, very simple app to use, and it just kind of runs. I've personally run this on an older dual-core, quad-core laptop or desktop, and it runs really well. So scrolling down here, you can see they've got the information. Oh, as you can see, it does say Windows 7 or higher, 1 GB of RAM, and then you do have to have Chrome and the .NET framework, which is all pretty easy to get. So now I do want to take a second to look at what sites we can use this on. As you can see, they've got some of their popular scripts: Free Bitcoin, Add BTC, Coin to Apply. You know, those are some of the most popular and well-known Bitcoin faucets out there. Now, if you go to the full list here, you can see you can sort by category based off what type of site you want to use. You can sort by coin if you're looking to claim a specific coin. Of course, my personal recommendation is if you get into this app, the more sites you can use it on, the better. You're going to make more. You're going to work towards, you know, earning your investment back and things like that. But of course, if you are looking for just one coin, you know, you can filter by those. So maybe you're really interested in Dogecoin. As you can see, you filter by Doge, and these are all the sites that pay out in Doge. So very nice to see that here, but let me clear this real quick just to show you that, again, I personally recommend you set this up on as many sites as possible because that's going to just multiply your earnings. You already have the app, why not let it run on 10 sites versus 2 and earn even more crypto? But just slowly scrolling through here, you can see that there are tons of sites out here that you can set this up on. Now, all of these sites, as you scroll down, you know, you start to notice that some of them get less and less star ratings. Those ratings are given by users of the bot. I'm just going to scroll a little faster here. But as you can see, you continue scrolling down, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of websites that you can use to claim through this one app. So yeah, it could take a little while to set up, but hey, these are all potential earning sites that you have to boost your crypto holdings passively. Now, I do want to take a second to say this is an app that you do have to pay for. Normally here on the channel, I like to recommend everything to build your holdings completely for free. This is something that I have purchased and used. As you can see, you do have to pay about $1.17 per month. Now, I can say that if you use this on some of the most well-known crypto faucets, like we talked about, Coin to Apply, Add BTC, Free Bitcoin, things like that, it will pay for itself month over month. And anything on top of that, like I said, you know, all of those sites you can add on and continue earning even more. So while it is $1.17 per month, I do believe that this is fully worth it. And if you are looking for a full tutorial to set this up and get it running, you know, let me know down below. Happy to do a deeper dive into setting it up with some of the faucets. But as you can see, they do accept Bitcoin, Litecoin, and then Payer as an option. And you do have to pay for the full year upfront. So it is a $14 upfront investment to get this app and set it up to run. Now, again, I think that is 100% worth it. You may not, but hey, you know what you could also do, I just clicked on the document area there, but what you could also do is come onto the website, the link is down in the description below, and just go to the scripts page and learn about these faucets. At the very least, this is a great list of free cryptocurrency faucet sites that you can go out to and sign up for. You don't necessarily have to use the bot for it, but all these sites are great. They pay out. People have written the scripts to build into the Faucet Collector bot and allow you to earn more. So with that being said, I do hope you've enjoyed this video and learned a little bit about Faucet Collector. Again, the link's in the description below if you are interested in checking this out a little deeper, possibly signing up and purchasing a license for yourself. Again, $14 in terms of crypto really isn't all that much, especially if you do believe that Bitcoin is going to continue going up through the 2025 months here, which I personally do. I think we're just in the early stages of the Bitcoin bull run. The more crypto you have in your wallet now, the better you will do in the long run. So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button. It really does help out the channel and allow us to provide these videos here for free on YouTube for you. And if you have any questions, again, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Always happy to help troubleshoot, get you up and running, or just to answer some questions about this program. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.